was also mentioned, this power connection to the ferries, and we are building a triangle track at the intermodal terminal close to the port area. This is an open terminal, not only for the port, could be used by the industry and others in the region, but it's, as you can see on this map, very close to the formal port area. Yes, that was all I have to mention, and thank you for your attention. Have some questions? I don't know.
Thank you very much. Czy ktoś z Państwa miałby pytania jeszcze do Pana? No. Everything is clear. Thank you. It's most absorbing. Proszę Państwa, kolejnym partnerem wspierającym w projekcie Sonora jest region Nordland w Norwegii. O wystąpienie poproszę pana Pera Stromhauga.
Myślę, że to po jakimś tam nastąpieniu, czy punktualnie one się skończą, to przyjdzie tam na...
Yes, thank you to the organizer for also giving me the opportunity to say some words about our interest in this project. And my name is Per Strömhög, and I'm a senior advisor within transport at the region of Nordland in northern Norway. To tell a little about the region, I can say that we are very rich on natural resources. About 50 years ago, it was the mining industry that was most important, based on a lot of hydroelectric power from waterfalls we have in the north. And since then it has developed into other businesses too. And we are the second largest export region in Norway. So we have a lot of export of metals and minerals, fertilizer, but the last few years it has been mainly fish and other seafood. To tell a little about my connection to the Baltic Sea, I can start with that 10 years ago we joined the CPMR, the region for the organization for maritime peripheral regions in Europe, and also joined the Baltic Sea Commission within the CPMR. A year after that, the Baltic Sea Commission decided to establish a work group for transport, and I was appointed chairman of this group. And during my work the next year, we developed the idea of a strategic transport project for the whole Baltic Sea region. This project became the Inter-Baltic project with 43 partners from 10 different countries, also several partners from Poland. This project went on in 2006 and 2007, and this project was continued through the project. The strategic part of it was continued through the Trans-Baltic project that is now running. But we from Nordland, we found it more important to concentrate on concrete project which can serve our export industry, and that means trying to get cargo from roads and to trains, both for environmental reasons, but also for security reasons, because we have a lot of accidents on the roads with these trailers coming up. So this first picture symbolizes that we want to put trailers on the train, because the trailer road transport has it's necessary in both ends to collect cargo and especially seafood from peripheral places, and also when it comes to the destination it has to be distributed to the customers. So that was some little about the idea, and we have then discussed the project and financing from Interreg, for instance, but so far we have not got it, but we have I will come back to also Marco Polo project we have applied for financing to. So but the main idea is to have a corridor from northern Atlantic area, or let us say the Arctic area, and down to the Mediterranean area, or especially the Adriatic area. And the main issue here is to get a considerable shift of cargo transport from road to rail and sea, as you said. I have just some pictures of EU strategy for the Baltic Sea region. I will go in detail on them, but the main thing is here that we are trying to connect to this strategy through these important sentences that we have found in the EU strategy that is underway. And especially we have links between the Barents region and Europe, and also develop this axis, transport axis that is defined by EU, and so on. And to say little about our export, I have got just quickly through the pictures showing that Poland is, for seafood, salmon in this country, is the biggest importer after France. Now this is from 2008, and later both Poland and Russia are increasing, and France is quite stable. So it's even more in favor of Poland than this picture shows. And we also see developments in the top corner to the right, as we see also how this export have developed of all kinds of fish to Poland during the years. And the red part is salmon, if you can read it, and the blue is herring. So they are the two dominating. When we talk about herring, we also have Russia as and Ukraine as the main customers, and but also Poland is big on this. So if you then look at some transport flows, we see that this blue arrow indicates the main transport of seafood as we see it in the future. Today we have the possibility for the southern part of Norway to go by sea to the markets in France and Western Europe. But in the north we have railway as a play for us to serve the Central and Eastern European market. The green part is what we wish to have in return on our fish trains, and that is fruit, vegetables and other food products to the north. And more industrialized, we see that there is developing a very heavy mining industry in the north of Sweden and north of Finland. So there will be a need for transport of supplies up there, and also the other way, minerals, metals and forest products and so on. So we have a quite varied north-south transport, and also where we want to avoid the most congested areas marked in this pink color here. To the right we see the transport of salmon today, where the red part is what goes on the road today. So we see the road transport is very dominating, but we have some on the railway from Bodø and down to Oslo, but we also have a considerable amount from Narvik in the north of Norway to Oslo. And it's difficult to understand why this seafood, this salmon have to go to Oslo when the destination really is Poland. So that isn't something we want to do something with, to get a more direct connection and saving maybe one day before the salmon comes in production in Poland. And the reason why so much goes to Poland is that they have a very big industry of processing the fish, and especially the salmon from Norway. Because of we are not member of EU, we have special high duties on processed products. So